Hey guys, welcome to Tech Tuesday by Woody. This week we're going to cover NAT types, network address translation. I'll explain. Every device directly connected to the internet has an IP address, an Internet Protocol address. It's kind of like the address on your house in that it helps packages find where they need to go. In the case of the internet, they're packages of data. In the case of your house, they're packages filled with t-shirts and drinks or whatever you're shipping to your house. Now, there are only so many public IP addresses out there. If we had given every phone and Xbox and computer a public IP address, then we would have run out of them a long time ago. So in steps NAT, Network Address Translation. And with that, what they can do is give your cable modem your real accessible IP address. It's a genuine IP address that anyone on the internet can get to. And then all the devices in your house have local IP addresses. And then it's your cable modem's job, if it is also a router, to take the traffic that was sent to it and distribute it to the right device on your home network. Now, sometimes people don't have their home set up like this. They have their cable modem leading into, say, another router that they bought at Best Buy. There can be good reasons for this. Maybe your cable modem router doesn't have enough ports on it. Maybe your cable modem router doesn't have any wireless capability, and you desperately need that in your house. So what you do is you insert another router into the mix. And this can cause trouble for network address translation. In particular, it can make your NAT type either moderate or strict. When you have two routers in a line like this, it's what's called a double NAT. You've got network address translation happening from the cable modem to the router, and then again from the router to all the devices on your network. Double NATs are bad. There are a couple solutions to this problem. One is called port forwarding. And what you do is you set up that middle router, the one that you probably bought at Best Buy or Amazon, and set it up to do port forwarding. A port is like a address's address, and a service listens on it. So consider that service to be like a person and say, hey, if I'm talking to 3074, you send that over to Xbox. And you can tell your second router that anyone who's talking on port 3074 should be talking to just your Xbox and nobody else. And then with that, your Xbox will get all the traffic that's intended for it. In reality, you'll need to do more than one port, but work with me here. Another solution, and this is what I do in my home, is I put the cable modem in bridge mode, sometimes called IP pass-through. And what that does is it tells the cable modem to no longer function as a router and a modem. Instead, it only functions as a modem. It takes that signal that comes over the coax cable and translates it into what I'll call a standard internet signal. Now I don't have a double NAT. I don't have two routers in my system anymore. And I have a cable modem going to my router, but only one router because the cable modem is just a modem now. Now, the impact of not having an open NAT. Some people think it will stop their bullets from registering, say in Call of Duty, as well as it would if it wasn't the case. And that's not exactly true, but I'll expand on that thought. The real deal is this. An open NAT can connect to anything, even strict. A moderate can only connect to moderate and open, and stricts can only connect to open. I'll draw it out here and we'll make it more clear. If you can't connect because your NAT type isn't open, it's not that your connection works worse, it's that it doesn't work at all. That means that you could never join my lobby, for example, if we just weren't a match. You just couldn't get in there. If you're trying to, say, get in somebody's Xbox Live party, or you're trying to connect on PC, then the certain services won't work. Like maybe your voice chat just won't connect to my voice chat and we can't hear each other, period. That's what happens when these things don't work. It's not a works really well or works kinda well. It's a works or doesn't work problem. Another thing to note is, like, let's say that you're strict and the only person you can connect to are opens. That means that your choice of hosts is limited dramatically. And because of that, you're not going to get as good a host. There might not be a local one for you because your choices are really low. Also, if you're not open, then you will never be host. Only people with open NAT types can ever pull host in most Xbox or PS3 games. Now, this is the Port Forward website, portforward.com. I'll link it in the description. The reason I want to show it to you is that it is nearly impossible for me to tell you what to click on to solve your strict and moderate NAT problems. The reason for that is I don't know what router you have, which router you have. And, you know, every router has a different user interface, so I'm just kind of stuck. The other thing is the Port Forward website is, in my opinion, intentionally difficult to navigate, and I'll show you around. What you're looking for is the port forwarding guides. Everybody comes here for this port forwarding guide, and when you get here, you're stuck with these like great big download buttons and zip openers, and it would make you think that you're supposed to click on that, but in reality, you want to be here on the port forwarding guide. When you get here, next thing you need to do is choose your router. I don't know what you have, but you know, I'll just choose some 2-wire router. AT&T sends these a lot. Now look, doesn't it look like you're supposed to pay $30 for something for some reason? I don't know. Automatic. You can close this. All right, we're going to pick our 2-wire router. I don't know what. Let's pick a random one. And now we need to pick the game. Hypothetically, there's a lot of people on my channel who play Call of Duty. So I'm going to show you Call of Duty. Do you see this here where it says, like, say, Call of Duty Black Ops 2? Don't click it unless you're a PC player. This is the PC version. What you need to do is find it again, say PS3 Call of Duty Black Ops 2, or toward the bottom, Xbox Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And then when you click on that, it will give you screenshot by screenshot on how to configure port forwarding on your router. I thought you guys might benefit from a little lesson in site navigation because, like I said, it's darn tricky. And there are big ads and what I consider to be sort of intentional, you know, download buttons and things like that that make you think that you're looking for something other than the instructions and these pictures. This is what you need to get your port forwarding on. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you would like me to cover next. I'm always interested in your ideas and your questions. On the left are more videos like this one, the rest of my Tech Tuesday playlist. And on the right, some Battlefield 4 footage with some of the best titles on YouTube. That's a Mail Monday if you can't tell. Anyway, have a good day.